Hey, the average Joe here. Today we're going to look at a few housekeeping features that can be utilized when you're doing a project. First one I do a lot of times when I have a real large project, I'm trying to find things. I come to Edit, Find, and you can hit the unconnected components or Control Shift F, and anything that's not connected, and these spaces, they'll always usually have like transfer connections not connected or exhaust. So you see the two spaces there, but then the damper return, you see that's not connected. I can come in there and connect that up, and then you'll see the 14 degree. It's going to change because now the return air is mixing with the outside air, and the return air is like 70. That was 14, and now it has a mixed air temperature of 48. So I like that find feature just to find unconnected items as well as find equipment. I mean, if I want to find a fan, I can just click on the fans there and you'll see the little green grabber dots go around and find that fan. You kind of come to all components, see all components in there, scroll down, say, well, where's my intake louvers? Go look at those, and then you can edit the data right there once you find it. Those are two uh, things which I look at on projects. Along with the under File, this Manage Coordination, Control M. Let's look at that. So you'll see there's pumps. Let's just go to the All Components. You can come here and all the components that are on the project, you can see the different coordination. And what that means is the different types of schedules that we create. So let's go back to the pumps that it was on. And then there's all my pumps on the project. And as you once again click on them, you'll see the coordination documents come up. So if you don't want the bill of material or a detailed schedule or structural or anything on that, you can uncheck those and you'll see up above. Now it's just got some of those coordination documents. That's what I like to look at to manage the project. You can also click on the individual components, such as the boiler, and go under coordination and just individually turn them on or off. One at a time if you'd like to do it that way. The other thing that I was clicking on here to see this was its annotations hidden. Many of you know, let's just scroll through it here at the top. It's very easy to go in a project and at the top here, if you're going to do a proposal or a presentation or a report, you can just easily turn off your or cycle through them so you're only showing some of the annotations by that top feature there. And so down at the bottom here, or when you click on any component, this hidden annotations down at the bottom, you click on that. If you wanted to override those project and hide some annotations, for instance, you see the BTU and the flow on there. If you want to hide that, we can come in here to the flow, the load, hit apply. You'll see right down here in the middle on that boiler, those two loads should go away because you wanted to hide them. So you can go through, for some reason, if you don't want to show some annotations on projects. A lot of times when people don't want to show things like this or want to find things or manage their project, many times they want to deal with, like if I want to click on this boiler and right click, we can come in here in classification and say, this is existing boiler to be remain, and then it makes a different color, and maybe this is an existing chiller. So it's right here under classification to be demolished. You'll see we make that kind of dashed. So that's another way to turn your project into, if you have an existing project, you're adding boilers or deleting projects, you can do that with piping and all the components as well. Hope these few tips and tricks have helped you, will help you on your projects here in the future. Hey, thanks for watching, as well as your support.